can't drink the week before, especially if you're getting the IV stem cells, because they travel through your body and they grab stuff. So if you drink and it sees your liver working harder, it's going to go to your liver. So you're kind of wasting the shots. I knew I couldn't drink the week before. I got there, and they go, yeah, you can't drink for 3 more months. And I went, 3 months? And they're like, I said, ain't nobody told me that. And I was like, and I immediately went, nah, I need to cut back anyway. That's fine, you know. But, yeah, tolerance was high for them.
But you have to be drinking with these folks when you're hanging out with them.
You don't have to. But this will go back to an explanation of the Undercover school. If you're going to drink, we want you to drink in a controlled environment when you're tired, because we want you to see how you feel. Mm-hmm. We also want to see how you behave when you're extremely tired and you're plastered, right? So you have to know that. In other words, you don't want to find out in the middle of the clubhouse that you can't handle your shit.
Right.
So yeah, you can drink, but you're being recorded. So be wary about it.
What about drug use?
This is what I can get at. Is this tradecraft or not? Maybe this is the easiest way to say it. If I believe my life is in danger, and like literally I'm getting ready to die, I will snort the lacquer finish off of this damn table. And then I'll be like, is that all you got? You want me to do some more?
Right.
Because I really don't feel like dying right now.
This episode is brought to you by LifeLock. Tax season is already stressful. You shouldn't have to worry about identity theft on top of everything else. And trust me, it's a big worry, especially since during tax season, your sensitive info does a lot of traveling to places you can't control. It goes through payroll, your accountant, or your tax consultant, and countless other data centers on its way to the IRS. Any of them can expose you to identity theft because they all have the info on your W-2, just the ticket for criminals to steal your identity. It's no wonder last year the IRS reported tax fraud due to identity theft went up 20%. You need LifeLock. They monitor millions of data points per second and alert you to threats you could miss. If your identity is stolen, LifeLock's U.S.-based restoration specialist will fix it, backed by the $1 million protection package. And restoration is guaranteed or your money back. Don't let identity thieves take you for a ride. Get LifeLock protection for tax season and beyond. Join now and save up to 40% your first year. Call 1-800-LifeLock and use the promo code Joe Rogan, or go to lifelock.com/Joe Rogan for 40% off. Terms apply.
And then I need to get to the team. I need to get out. I need to get to the case team, and I need to get to an emergency room to make sure I'm not ODing, especially today with fentanyl and stuff. But that's kind of the general rule. I would say it's probably not a good idea for you to do drugs. Just without answering it completely, Let me give you this. You're going to trial. We've got a 2-year case against you. And I'm up here articulating what I did. It's in my documents. It's in the recordings. And we've built this case. Usually with undercover cases, in my experience, the evidence is so overwhelming, the only thing the defense can claim is entrapment, which you should be able to shoot that down pretty quick if you've done your due diligence, or they try to make you look like a piece of trash on the stand. So imagine if they're saying, well, he did dope with us. You need to be able to articulate, did you? Why did you? That's more movie stuff. It does happen on levels, and I wish it didn't, but it happens on levels where people don't have training. And that's sad, because there have been plenty of people, let's just use biker gangs, from law enforcement, from local small department all the way up to feds, that have infiltrated biker gangs, that have patched and gotten their colors, but the cases went to crap. They lost themselves. They lost their marriage. They became addicted to drugs. So we shouldn't be. There's no case worth that. It's probably that's the best way to say it.